Hi everyone. I'm Alexa Von Tobel, the founder and CEO of LearnVest, and I'm really excited to be here today to discuss what I believe to be a very complicated question, which is, what is media today? The answer is not easy, and the question doesn't have very clear answers. In order to really discuss this, I wanted to give a little bit of background on LearnVest and how LearnVest evolved from a content company to then a content plus tools company, a tools company, and then a subscription model company, all rapidly within the last 21 months. I think the one thing that I can offer everyone here, that the only thing I know that's constant about media is just how rapidly it's evolving and how hard it is to keep up with all those transitions. So with that, I wanted to give just a little bit of background for those of you who may not know me. So what's LearnVest? LearnVest is a company that I launched about 21 months ago live online. I actually dropped out of business school to launch it, so that was a very interesting time for me personally, right in the heart of the recession. And LearnVest aims to be the leading site for women and their money online. We aim to really talk to women between age 20 and 60. In just the last now 16 months, we've raised about $25 million, which is a tough thing to do in a recession, and we're about 40 full-time employees here in New York. This year alone, we've grown rapidly. We've grown about 320% in terms of our user base just in this calendar year. So with that as a little bit of background, I wanted to discuss for some of the entrepreneurs in the room exactly how I started LearnVest, and it'll help you understand how it's really evolved as a media company. So about 2-3 years ago, I was leaving Wall Street, and I was thinking about the fact that God, there's so much out there for a lot of things when it comes to money, but why aren't there really great resources about learning about personal finance? And I myself was just thinking through that when it comes to personal finance, there's really sort of one-size-fits-all books and old media. There's some TV programs, but the truth is a book is not a good form of media to learn about money because it's out of date the second it's published. It doesn't actually interact with you and answer any questions. And then finally, it's just such one-size-fits-all. On the other side of personal finance, there's financial advisors, which I can imagine many people in this room can attest that financial advisors really focus on really high net worth individuals. So as a woman in her 20s, as I was thinking about learning about money, I just really felt like there wasn't a good media property for me to really go to. So being a gutsy entrepreneur, I decided to build it. So with that, I want to walk through the evolution of LearnVest through our different media properties. So about 2 years ago, as we were getting up and running, we didn't have a dollar, not a single ounce of funding, and we were really thinking about how to launch a company that would really talk to these users in a way that we could get out the door. And so we launched an email newsletter, really simple, right? And the truth is, it actually worked well because we could afford to launch it without any funding. But right there, we had content delivered to a user's inbox, and in many ways, I thought of this product as daily candy meets personal finance. And every day, we taught the users how to earn well, save well, or spend well. Again, started as a very simple media business with just email newsletters, made money on advertising, and it worked quickly. After this, we started having real dialogue with our users, and they came to us and said, you know what, I want more. So we launched this next content product, which again, still media, but it was content with a little bit more tools to it. And we launched this thing called a bootcamp, which plain and simple, it's a program that's delivered to your inbox. It takes 3 weeks, so every day there's a little bit of curriculum, but it's a lot of content and then really high action-oriented tools. So it's not just a basic content business, we're really starting to develop some rich tools here. CPMs went up for the business, we were able to charge a lot more money in terms of advertising. But again, we were still a media business. Everything made sense. The users liked it. They were getting more active with us. And then from here, we started hearing a lot of requests from our users. Over the last now 8 months, rapidly we started having users writing in saying, we want more tools, more tools. And so we ended up building a personal financial management system, a PFM tool. There's a ton of them out there, but it really allowed the boot camps to get a lot richer. Users could link all their accounts to LearnVest. We made it look just like an email inbox, so all of your transactions come through. You can drag and drop them. It's really fun to play with. But in many ways, most media businesses don't have such rich tools like this. So as you can imagine as CEO, I'm thinking to myself, are we still a media business? What does this mean? But we just kept moving forward, listening to our users, and this tool integrated with our content, and the content really integrated with the tool. So then, the next evolution of LearnVest, which happened just in the last few months, which is we started really having this rich dialogue, a genuine dialogue with our users, where they would write into us and say, LearnVest, I love you. I have a question though. I have an extra $100 and I'm trying to get out of debt. Should I pay down my debt or should I put it in my Roth IRA? And as you can imagine, getting hundreds of thousands of those over months and months, we started thinking, wow, what if we created some service where users could actually talk to experts? So I'm a big fan of Apple's Genius Bar. That's where I'll take my computer if something happens. So we literally built a money Genius Bar. You can pay a subscription fee to talk to an expert, about $130 a year, and we'll answer your questions for you. What's important about this is this could never have existed if the media part of the business didn't exist, if there wasn't that content and the tools that develop trust where we really organically talk to our users. So the outcome of all of this is, as I stand here as CEO and I think about what does media mean, I would ask myself, is LearnVest a hybrid media company? Are we a rich media company? Are we a subscription model business? Are we a freemium model? And the major takeaway here was, I just stopped trying to bucket us, and I said, who cares what bucket we're in? What's really valuable about this is that we're really evolving, building really valuable products that our users care about. And that's exactly how I believe a business should be built. So the takeaway from this was, wow, media is evolving so rapidly, and the only way to keep up with it is to really listen to your users. So with that, we really have this thing at LearnVest called LearnVest Labs, where all day long we just let our users drive innovation for us. So whether all of you who either run a company or work for companies, whether you have users or consumers or audiences or readers, whatever you call them, listen to them and let them drive the innovation. And I personally believe as media is evolving so quickly, and as you can tell, I haven't slept in about 6 months and it's hard to keep up with how quickly media is evolving. I really genuinely believe that if you listen to your users, they're going to tell you exactly where they want them to go. So in summary, as I think about what does it mean to be a media business today, the real answer is this. LearnVest has moved from content to content plus tools plus really big tools. From there, we've moved into subscription model businesses, and this whole time, I'm just focused on not bucketing us as a business, not trying to define what media means, but really just keeping up with the pace of how quickly media moves. And with that, I'm going to be here all day. I'd love to keep talking about this, as I think it's such a rich discussion, and there's so much happening. And also, you can follow me. I'm at Alexa Von Tobel on Twitter. So thanks so much. I appreciate it.